Sincerely, I can see better with my sunglasses than my regular glasses because my regular glasses are so everyday, pretty much every time, that they get dirty and oily, and then the lens has like smudges that nothing can make it look crystal clear again. When I wear these, since that's not something that happens to them a lot, it's like, oh, the lens is much cleaner and I see sharper. But I definitely need a new prescription. I can tell how. There's some stuff I gotta squint a little bit to be able to see. Anyway, let's do what I meant to do. Positive vibes. I don't believe we've had positive vibes in like the last month. I think that maybe when mom had this, she used a lot of these, or maybe her colleague used a lot of these, and they never made it back to the box, and that's why this had like a very sharp decline or barely any. It says a good deed can brighten a dark world. And this is true, especially if you perform a positive deed on someone who needs it. One of my favorite memories is I had this coworker who was a little tight on cash, and I remember that she usually spent $5 on some bread and some other item. I forget what it is, maybe like a coffee, a cold brew of some sort. And she was like, I would love to buy this and that and the other, but I gotta wait until I get paid because stuff is not looking so good. And recently she had just gotten married and moved out of a place that had like major maintenance issues. And then I'm like, shit, I know what that's like. So as opposed to just expressing my sympathies and leaving it at that, I bought her a gift card and I said, I can't claim to be doing so well myself. This is a trivial amount. I put $5 in it, but I hope it helps. And she was like, oh, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that at all. And in the past, she has helped me because I showed her that I had this one necklace that I feel is her style, but I'm not gonna wear it and I need to get rid of it. But I was hoping to make a little bit of money from it because I was starting my page of selling things, and there are some things that I have opted for selling in person. So I was like, if you want it, it can be yours. How does I forget how much I sold it to her for. Whatever that was, I said, this, I'm selling it to you for significantly less than I paid for it way back in its day. You know, it doesn't matter. I want to get rid of it. I don't want it. You want it. And it turns out that it was her style. It was something she liked. And not only was she able to get something really cool that she wore the absolute crap out of, but I also, by extension, received a little bit of aid myself. Certainly, I believe in doing good things for people, and I believe in making it count. It's not like every day I'm really alert, trying to sniff out a situation in which I can contribute something to make someone feel better. But I do feel just like the situation that I just shared. I was able to observe someone, pick up on something, make a move. It benefit them. And in another round, it benefit them along with me. But that's really how I want to leave it because we all know the meaning of this. I would have to take a little while to really think about other deeds that I have performed. But honestly, when I do things for people that are definitely under the category of good deeds, I don't really attach much to it. I don't give it much thought. I don't honestly remember it very much. I know that I perform a lot of good deeds in a week, but to best sum up what I'm trying to say is, you ever see people online who they perform charitable acts, but they're making a video about it, they're filming it or taking a picture showing how they gave this person, I don't know, $10,000 or something. How about if you do that, but you do so quietly? And then they try to excuse it with, I just want to tell people to be kind and spread the kindness. What better way to spread the message than to show you that I'm doing it? I can see your point because when you're telling a story, I would rather you show me as opposed to telling me about it. But at the same time, when it comes to charitable acts, I think that those should be celebrated if someone witnesses them, but it shouldn't be something you depend on. Whether you're celebrated for it or not, it's just happening and you don't need to be celebrated for it. Period. You do not need to make a show, an episode out of such a thing. Well, there you guys have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time.